Welcome to IPI on site with Tony Lastoria. I got Francisco Lindor here, shortstop for the Cleveland Indians, playing now in Lake County this year. Um, I guess starting out right off the bat, it's your first full season. It's actually your first season in the organization. Are you excited to get things going out here in Lake County this year?
Yeah. I'm very excited. I can't wait to start playing. I can't wait to our first road trip, which is gonna be on Thursday, and I'm excited. I see our team. We got a pretty good team. I see everybody has really good connections between each other. We all get along real nice, and it's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be my first one. It's gonna be a really good one this year.
Yeah, definitely. Last year you didn't get a chance to play a lot. You got like 4 games out in Mahoning Valley. Do you think are going through the whole draft thing last year and not getting a chance to play? This is your first full season. Are you ready to kind of get that ball rolling, so to speak?
Yeah, I am. I mean, this is what I've been waiting for since I signed. And I went to the off season. I was ready. I couldn't wait. I was ready to start. I was waiting for spring training and get spring training over. And this is what I this is what I do. Play baseball. This is my work, right, my job right now. And this is gonna be it's a passion. I mean, I'm ready. I'm excited. I can't wait to start playing.
Going back to the whole draft thing, are you kind of glad that's all over with for you? I mean, it's one of those things. All the scouts following you every day. I mean, they're still following you in their own way. They're in the stands, but are you kind of glad that process is done? Now you can just concentrate and just get where you want to be, which is major leagues.
I mean, to me, it wasn't a really bad process. I liked it a lot. I mean, I enjoyed every moment because I knew I wasn't. If I had it again, it was gonna be one more time. So I soaked in everything I could, and I liked it. I worked hard, and yeah, I mean it's over already, and it's time for me to start playing baseball like every day and not worrying about where am I gonna get drafted and stuff like that. But I mean, it was a good process for me. I wouldn't regret anything of what happened last year.
You know, kind of missing that. You kind of missed that first half season. It's part of the whole negotiation process. Everything is kind of dragged out to the last minute. Are you kind of? Do you have any regrets with? Pardon me. Any regrets with signing, or obviously you're just happy to get things going, and this is where you want to be, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't have any regrets, like I said before. I mean, everything happens for a reason. I believe God has a purpose on every person's life, and He knows what's on my way, and He does everything for a reason. I mean, I'm here. Everything's going well. Thanks God. I mean, I'm excited. I'm happy, and my family support me in that decision. And so far, I think it's been the right decision that I made.
Uh, for the age 12, you came back over here or whatever. How has that been as far as getting yourself acclimated, living in the United States, that kind of thing, and how do you feel about that going forward?
I forgot. I mean, it was pretty good decision from my family standpoint. Um, we came here. I learned the language, which is gonna help me a lot throughout this whole process. And in our mind, well, we thought it was better for us to come to the United States. That way, I could learn the English language, learn the culture, and I could get better education, like thinking college wise, and proving myself in the baseball standpoint. I mean, and everything so far has worked out thanks to the Lord.
You had like almost 6 months off. Well, you didn't. I mean, 6 months off between games. But you were busy all off season doing things. Can you kind of summarize? I know you went to the instructional league in September and October, but what did you do between then and now as far as getting ready for the season?
I worked out with a personal trainer. I worked out a lot. I went to my back to my high school. I worked out with my high school team. That's why I worked out with like some other players that I met up during the off season, and it was pretty good off season. I made a lot of gains, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this year.
And then, were there any kind of adjustments you've made since you've turned pro, or are you still kind of feeling things out, so to speak?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same game we're playing every day. The only thing that I would say is it might be a little different is knowing how much work you have to do before the games. You can't go and do a lot of work instead of taking 100 reps. you might take 25, 40 reps. That way you can last the whole season. I mean, that's a lot of people been telling me to kind of chill out a little bit. The organization also told me when I first signed this, they told me to like control my how much work I do. Just do everything, have quality work and not quantity. And that's probably the only thing I made a little adjustment because when you're younger, you think you're gonna get better just by doing 500 reps. It doesn't work like that. I mean, so I just made a little adjustment on that, but the rest is the same thing. I'm playing shortstop. I'm hitting, so I'm doing the same thing I was doing back in high school. So
And last thing before we go, long season ahead of you here. Like I said, your first full season. If I were to talk to you now, if it was September and the season's over, what do you kind of want to accomplish this year? I mean, it doesn't have to be at what level you're at or your numbers, but is there something like a goal in mind you have for yourself this season?
get better. Soaked in every experience that I could get. Um, Learn the environment, how everything works in the minor leagues, and win. Win, of course. I want to win, and it don't really matter what league I end up, what where I might end up. I'm just working towards the MLB. That's my main goal. I mean, I don't care if I'm high A, double A, triple A, because that don't really count. What counts is the bigs. I'm here to play in the bigs. I'm not here to play in the minor leagues my whole life. So I'm just like I said, I'm gonna soak in everything I can. Get mentally tougher, and get bigger, get stronger, and work towards the bigs.
Sounds like a good goal to have. Thanks for joining us. All right, that's Francisco Lindor. Maybe we'll see him up in Cleveland at some point down the road in a couple of years. And that's IPI on site, and that's a wrap.